Hello, I'm Miss Tell It Like It Is. What's up, everybody? What's up? I hope you're doing wonderful. I am doing grand. Yes, yes, yes. I am laying in my bed like the baby I came in the world to be. Okay. In my birthday suit. The only thing you can see is a foot. Hello, hello. But anyway, y'all. Yes, why am I laying in my bed but naked? Because I feel free, y'all. I feel free. I am cleansing myself, okay? I have no makeup on. And today I just have some gossip, y'all. Some gossip to talk about. How about y'all? I went to my boyfriend's house. Yes, I do have a boyfriend. I told you I don't, but I do, y'all. I told you I was single, but I'm not single. I have a boyfriend. I just didn't want to put it out on social media, but some things have to get out. So here goes. Let me expose, okay? I have a boyfriend, and how about I have a key to his place? How about the other day, y'all? I put the key into the door only to find that my boyfriend was cheating on me, not with Jane, but with Dave, okay? And Veronica and Lisa and Petey and Quatavia, Quatavia, I don't know if that's a man or a woman, but anyway, he was just getting down, y'all. Getting down like one of them P. Diddy parties. The only thing I could say is that I didn't see $1,000, 1,000 bottles of baby oil. I'm in shock, y'all. Or I didn't see no IVs, okay? Well, anyway, I didn't let him see me, but I saw him. So, like I said, I was in shock. I left, okay? I closed the door behind me. And I absolutely said nothing, okay? So, the day after that, I heard a knock on the door, okay? It gets better. His 18-year-old son showed up. And I said, baby, what's going on? And he said, I need to talk to you. He said, I don't like my daddy's lifestyle. I said, yeah, I discovered his lifestyle. He said, I saw you. I said, you didn't tell your daddy. He said, no. He said, but I need a place to chill for a little bit. Can I stay here until I can find somewhere to go? Maybe contact my mom. He said, besides, my daddy barely buys food and I'm hungry. Okay. Mind you, his son is 18, but he doesn't have a job. So I said, come on in, baby. Come on in. And he apologized to me for his dad's lifestyle. He says, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry you had to see that. I said, nah, baby, it's okay. I said, I'm not even crying because, baby, I realized that this man is not worth wasting my tears over, okay? So I'm moving in silence. I said, I'm going to fix you some food, okay? So I fixed him some food. He ate, okay? I let him take a shower. And I told him he could stay a couple of nights, contact his mom, which was out of state, and, see if his mom would take him in. Okay. So mind you, the next day I went to work, y'all. Okay. I had a good day. I didn't cry. I didn't, feel anything. I felt numb. Okay. So after work, I came home. I said, I'm going to go take me a nice bubble bath, okay? And I started getting all the stuff to put on after my bath. Well, I opened my drawer that's supposed to have all my underwears. And y'all, how about I couldn't find one pair of underwear. Not one pair of underwear, okay? Now, I keep all my underwear in one drawer, okay? So I was like, what the hell has happened to my underwear? I know goodness damn well that no one stole my underwear, okay? And y'all, I didn't want to think the worst. I did not want to think the worst because my ex-son was in my place as I went to work, and I did not want to think that this young man stole all my damn underwear, but I didn't know what to think, y'all. So guess what? The young man wasn't at my place, so I called his phone and I got no answer. So I was like, wait a minute. Oh, hell no. Somebody took my damn underwear. And this young man is not answering the phone. So you guessed it, I went straight to his pappy's house, okay? I still got the key. I opened the door, and guess what the hell I see, y'all? His pappy parading around in my damn underwear, okay? So he looks at me, and I look at him, and I said, excuse me, you got my underwear on? This Negro had a bra on and my underwear and some heels on. And he said, hold up, wait a minute. This is not your underwear. I said, baby, that's my underwear, pink with the leopard print, okay? I want my underwear back. In fact, where the hell is all my other underwear? And you know what he said? Girl, this is not yours, okay? I said, it is. I said, take it off. Give me back my damn underwear before I call the police. He said, I ain't giving you back nothing. I said, in fact, keep those, okay? Because you have stretched them out. You're way too big for my underwear, okay? So anyway, y'all, I rushed into the room. I looked in the drawer. And lo and behold, what did I see? He talking about, get out my house. I said, no, I ain't getting out until I get my damn underwear, okay? You can have those, but I'm going to get the rest of my damn underwear. So I get the damn underwear, y'all. I told him, I said, either I get my underwear or I call the police, okay? What do you want? He said, take your damn underwear. I couldn't believe it, y'all. I could not believe it. His son stole my underwear just so his dad could put them on. So as I'm going out the door with all my underwear in my hands, this Negro has the nerve to say, why haven't I been answering my phone? I said, because I think you're a little bit too busy trying to be P. Diddy, okay? I said, I walked in on you. I saw what you was doing. I said, there is no need for us to be back with each other, honey. I said, in fact, I am going to the clinic to get a damn HIV test because I saw you getting busy with a whole bunch of people and you're just nasty. Okay, how about I get to my car with my underwears in my hand, y'all, and this Negro tells me, I love you. I need you. You can't leave me. I'm like, what? Are you crazy? No, you need to love the group that you was all cuddled up with. That's who you need to love, y'all. I was just absolutely petrified. I told him, I said, move out my way. I'm getting in this car. I'm leaving you. And that's it. And he looked at me and he said, is this the way it's going to be? And I said, hell to the yeah. I said, you cheated on me with a whole bunch of people. And you didn't even realize I stood up there and watched you. And then he said to me, and you're not going to even cry over me? And I said, hell no. Why the hell would I cry over you? You're toxic. And I told him, I said, I better not have no damn disease, okay? I said, because if I do, baby, it's all over for your ass. So then he gonna tell me, wait, I got something to show you. He gonna run in the house and he's gonna show me that he had a whole panel of STDs tests done, and they were all negative. He said, you don't got nothing, okay, because I don't have nothing. I'm clean. I said, and okay, you're clean. I'm still going to get tested. I said, it's over. So I left. I told him, once again, get the hell out of my way. And tell your son I don't appreciate him stealing my damn underwear. You know what the moral of this story is, y'all? When you have trash and you discover that you had trash in your life, don't motherfucking cry over it. They're not even worth it. Just leave with your integrity and your head high. And say, I'm just tell like it is. I told her like it is. Tulu. Hello, Miss Tell It Like It Is again. Hi. I just want you to know, y'all, that my little story was made up. All of it, okay? None of it actually happened, but people love gossip. People love lies. People love just mess. This is the kind of society we live in, okay? We live in a society that wants to hear nothing but trash, okay? So I gave you a little trash, okay? And that's what sells. Trash, 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 trash. And this was my birthday, y'all. Good illusion, right? Good illusion. But anyway, take care. I'm just telling it like it is. If you want to hear more trash stories, let me know in the comments. I will give you more trash stories, okay? But my channel is about serious topics and life in general, okay? So, let me know in the comments, do you want to hear more trash or not? I'm waiting for somebody. Hello? Don't be afraid to speak. I won't bite. I won't bite. Lies, tell me sweet little lies. Tell me lies, tell me lies. No, 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 you can't disguise. Tell me lies, tell me lies, tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Tell me lies, tell me lies. No, 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 you can't disguise. Tell me lies, tell me lies. I like that song, y'all. Fleetwood Mac, okay? Yeah. It's an old song, but yeah, that's what people like. Lies, lies, and lies, and more lies. Tulu once again. Don't forget to put in my comments if you want more lies. Okay? If you like the lies, put it in my comments, okay? If you just want the serious stuff, put it in my comments. But if you're afraid to talk, then don't put nothing in my comments. All right? Okay. Tulu.